of Equalization for Utah County on October 26, 2023. I'm assuming that folks on Zoom can hear us. Do we have anybody we can ask, or are we just going to
Wade.
assume?
Wade says we don't have anybody, so.
Well, we've got Paul Jones on there. I don't know if that's,
Paul,
You
can
could
you
ask
hear us?
Paul. You could trust him.
There he is.
Paul, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
All right, we're good. Okay, we will get started then. It looks like our first two items are both meeting minutes, and I have no corrections or issues with either of those. It will be noted that Commissioner Sakovic is excused. He's out of the state, I think visiting family right now, so we will suspend the rules so that I can second motions.
Motion to approve item 1 and 2.
All right, I will second that motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes 2-0. Item number 3, approve the Board of Equalization Assessor-Approved Review Process Report for December 24th, 2023.
No questions for me. Unless
None
you
for
have any.
me.
Okay, motion to approve item 3.
I'll second that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes 2-0. Approve the Board of Equalization Hearing Process Report for 10/24. Any questions? Any comments?
Same there, none for me unless you have any.
I'm good.
Okay, motion to approve.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes 2-0. Item number 5, approve or deny the classification change secondary residential to primary residential on the parcels listed on the attached report. I had no issues or questions.
None as well.
Okay.
Lengthy one, motion to approve.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes 2-0. Item number 6, approve or deny petition to the Board of Equalization to hear appeal of the property valuation after filing deadline for the following parcel. Owner of record is listed as Dustin Dastrup.
Bert Harvey with the Auditor's Office. I reviewed the petition and looked at the circumstances. It looks like based on the petition, it looks like there's some unique circumstances that could possibly fall under extraordinary or unanticipated. It does not look like Mr. Dastrup had another property owner that could have filed the appeal. It's in the name of a trust. He's the trustee. He's the only trustee. So probably recommend approval on this one.
Okay with that? You good?
With that, I'm good with that, sure.
Gonna make a motion?
Motion to approve.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes 2-0 to approve. Item number 6. Item number 7, approve or deny petition to the Board of Equalization to hear the appeal of property valuation after filing deadline for Brian Douglas and Deborah Minert.
This is claiming of a factual error. They list several items that were possibly wrong in the county records. If the assessor agrees, then it could be moved forward to review for the factual error.
So your recommendation is,
We're waiting
Oh,
for
Bert's
the other
coming.
Bert.
My recommendation is to listen to Bert, the improvement.
understood. I just want to make sure I was clear on that.
So yeah, there was some confusion by the appellant part about how to file an appeal. Got kind of buried in the website. We did find out that we had some incorrect information about the basement and how finished and how not finished it was. So there is a factual error.
So you're okay with us approving?
Yes.
All right.
Motion to approve.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes 2-0 to approve. Item number 8, approve or deny petition to the Board of Equalization to hear the appeal of property valuation after filing deadline for the following parcels listed as Entrada Development LLC.
Well, this one's unique. The property owner openly admits in the petition that they failed to maintain their address with the county, and therefore did not get the notice and did not file properly and did not review their property valuation. This is clearly no fault of the county. We sent the notice to the address of record. I believe they have updated their mailing address now. I would, leave that up to the wisdom of the board if you think this completely meets the unanticipated or extraordinary or unanticipated circumstance.
I would like to hear your thoughts.
It's always funny when they're like honest about, you know. And
Well, we certainly don't want to,
appreciate that,
you know,
right?
punish honesty, but
Yeah, but however, we're all adults that need to keep up on those types of things. So that's my 2 cents.
So here's mine. My 2 cents on this one is I'm going to go with whatever you think because my husband used to work for the owner of Entrada and he has donated to my campaign. So I'm going to default to whatever you think is best.
Okay. I mean, I'm leaning towards denying. If I don't,
That doesn't hurt my feelings
is that
either.
what I'm hearing from Harvey as well? Would be the recommendation.
um,
Are you giving me any other?
I would be hard pressed to say this is really an unanticipated or extraordinary circumstance. They took ownership of the property. They've had ownership of the property for a couple of years. They could have updated their address. They knew the address was bad. I mean, this was not we just bought the property. That we just transferred ownership this year, and in the transfer didn't get things. I mean, I would probably leaning towards recommendation of denial on this one as well.
Okay, that would be my motion.
Okay, I'll second.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, that passes 2-0 for deny. On number 9, approve or deny petition to the Board of Equalization to hear the appeal of property valuation after filing deadline for the parcel of record for Amasis and Brooke Carter.
On this one, this is also a factual error issue. However, the appellant is raising 2 possible reasons for appealing, but the factual error is the only one that they've provided the ability to have a petition accepted after the filing deadline. They didn't provide any justification for missing the filing deadline. So therefore, if the board were to accept this appeal on the basis of factual error, the assessor's office and what would be at issue would be the factual error only. Any other basis for appeal probably couldn't be considered.
There's some reason to believe there's a factual error on this one, so I'd suggest accepting it.
Motion to approve item 9.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes 2-0. All right, number 10, approve or deny petition to the Board of Equalization to hear the appeal of property valuation after the filing deadline for Ross and Karen Salmon.
Let me put my notes on this one. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I basically just looking at the petition just feels like the circumstances meet the unique and extraordinary and unanticipated circumstances.
So you would recommend
We'd
approval?
recommend, Auditor's Office would recommend approval.
Okay, motion to approve item 10.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passes 2-0. Number 11, approve or deny the petition to the Board of Equalization to hear appeal of property valuation after the filing deadline for Lance and Melanie Wilson or the revocable trust.
This would be this would be a factual error issue too as well, and the assessor's office, I reviewed that.
This parcel was combined with more land, and for the last year, it was given a new parcel number. And some of the history about the parcel was lost because the history was on a different parcel number. So we think there was, in the transition from one parcel number to another, a mistake was made. So
Okay.
we are fine accepting it as a late appeal.
Motion to approve item 11.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes 2-0. Thank you. Number 12, approve or deny the petition to the Board of Equalization to hear appeal of property valuation after the filing deadline for Rand Hootnam.
This one, they only just simply said that the county failed to notify. They said they never got the notice. So I looked at the notification history. I can show that we can show within the county records the notice was generated on 7/6 and sent to the address of record. I also went further to check our e-notice site, and it does show that the property owner registered to receive this valuation, their valuation tax notices by email. They registered on 11/6/2022, and then our e-notice system generated and sent them the notice on 7/20/2023. We even got a time and date stamp there. It does show they never opened the notice, but it does show that the other notice that was sent to that email address was accessed and reviewed on 7:30. So I don't know what happened there, but they obviously got one notice because they did review it and access it. They just didn't open this notice. Failure to notify means the county actually, through some error, actually did not send the notice out to the correct address based on the owner of record. In this case, classic can lead a horse to water situation. They got the notice, they just never opened it. And we don't know why, but we can show that we did fulfill our function and there was not a failure to notify in this case. So on that basis, the auditor's office would recommend denial of this one.
Any questions? That'll be my motion to deny.
All right, I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That passes 2-0. All right, number 13, approve or deny application for review by the Board of Equalization of the Farmland Assessment Act for Tim and Natalie Crandall.
The representative of the Crandalls was supposed to be joining us over Zoom. Yes, I've got Lee McCullough here.
Okay. All right, Lee, you're good?
I'm sorry, the camera doesn't appear to be working, and I'm not sure how I can fix that so you can see me, but I'm
It's okay,
happy
we
to.
can hear you, so we're good.
Oh, here we go. Let's see.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, hopefully you can see me now.
We can, yes.
We appeared 3 weeks ago before the Board of Equalization, and we were given some time to prepare our application for urban farming. And as part of that, we needed to request a survey of the property. And the survey is almost done, but it's not quite done yet. And so I'm asking if we can have another continuance.
I'm okay with that. How much time do we need?
If there's another meeting in 3 or 4 weeks, I'm sure we'll be ready by then.
Is November 30th the next BOE meeting?
Is there any issue with us continuing this till November 30th?
There's not an issue with continuing it. It may not even really be necessary. One option that the board has is to just deny the Greenbelt application, knowing that the parties want to go into urban farming, which is a separate application. So there's really no need for this matter to continue to pend if you wanted to deny the Greenbelt application. If the decision is to go into urban farming, there's support from the assessor's office to do the urban farming.
Is that going to cause any issues with the rollover, or under the new law, will it still be okay if we deny this and they approve that and get the rollover? Will we still be okay then?
Yeah, the rollback tax is totally inapplicable if they move into the urban farming, and so
Okay.
they won't have to pay the rollback if they're approved. So they could keep this open. You could keep it open and continue it till the next meeting if you wanted to just give them extra assurance that there's not a problem, but the assessor's office is supportive of that application, and so there's really technically no need to have this open.
Does that make sense? Or if we deny this, but as soon as you get approved for the urban farming, then that will handle your rollback will be handled during that process? And then that
Yes.
will be done immediately?
Yes, and so we will file our application of the urban farming directly with the assessor and not need to appear on November 30th. Is that what I understand?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, if this were denied, there'd be no need for you to appear, and it can still be processed through that application process. And then if you had some unexpected denial there, you could appeal that decision as a separate action, but there's not an anticipated issue with that.
That is fine with us. Thank you.
Okay.
So motion to deny.
All right, I'll second that motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes 2-0. All right, you should be good with your urban farming application now.
Thank you.
Okay, that is the end of our agenda, and I see no public comment listed on it, so I'll entertain a final motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.